Okay, yeah, so we did hit the 15-minute limit. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upload this in multiple parts, and we're going to play all the way through this strike list. I mean, this strike mission. And that way you guys can see exactly what a strike is like. Wizards. I am the last guardian standing, which is not cool. Almost got him. See, they have a little bit of a shield there. I don't know, see, it's kind of random. It seems like it takes a while to get that shield gone, and then it takes a while to get him down to below, like, half health, but then one hit and he's dead at that point. There we go. It's also a little bit harder to tell when you've actually killed somebody. If you have your volume up pretty high, you can hear a slight hissing noise once they're dead. Hold on, the microphone fell off. Okay, there we go. But you'll hear a slight hissing noise when an enemy dies, kind of like a gas leak or something. But other than that, sometimes you're not actually sure once you've killed someone. Okay, so let me show you while I'm doing this, I'll show you a few more mechanics. Pretty standard for FPS game as far as most of like the shooting and the aiming down sights and how everything like that works. You're sprinting. You can do a small little dash here, which is handy for getting out of a tight spot. The other way this game is very similar to Halo is almost all of the enemy projectiles travel pretty slowly, as you can see, like these. So you can kind of dodge them. It's not like being shot at with real guns where you don't really have any time to dodge. So that's another way this series just kind of differs. I guess what Bungie does is different. Even the sniper bullets. Snipers are almost instantaneous when they travel, but not quite. If they're really, really far away, you can still dodge a little bit. So it's just a different feel altogether. Dodging is a much bigger part than a traditional first-person shooter. Okay, we got that guy.
Barrier is down. You can move now.
Alright, so that wasn't actually the boss fight. That, you know, the way these strike lists work, usually there's like kind of a smaller boss or hard battle pretty much like halfway through, maybe two battles like that. And then you'll get to the final battle at the end, and it's really hard. It takes a really long time to kill these bosses. You can have the strongest weapon in the game, and they just have so much health that it takes forever. Let's see. Okay, so melee is a little bit different than in like Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, you just click the right stick. In this one, you use the trigger, and it does this little motion here, which it's not actually, you don't have to be touching for it to hit. It's got a short range, but it's not just like right in front of you. So yeah, we're about to come up on the second boss battle here out of 3. There's one more after this. And it's this Devil Walker here. There's some funny elements of all kinds of different games, which I really do like. The headshot mechanic I really like. I think it's a lot of fun. It adds kind of some skill to the game. You can see normally if I shoot someone, it'll be just a little white number that says how much damage is done, but if I get him in the head, which I did not there, hold on. If I get him in the head, or his weak spot, there we go, it'll do significantly more damage. Usually ends in a one-shot kill, depending on your level and difficulty. But yeah, you can see I just got, yeah. Now, I don't know if you saw that second shot that I fired there. The reticle was nowhere near his head. It was very far off to the side, but the game still gave me the hit, which I think is kind of odd. Okay, so yeah, some of the mechanics I really like. You can see here this walker has different parts of him are more vulnerable to fire than others. He's about to shoot me, so let me move. So if I shoot him, yeah, those bombs hurt. If I shoot him like right in the middle, it does 60 damage. But if I get him on the leg there, it'll do 350 or 360. It seems to kind of vary a little bit. I'm not sure why. I also have some different weapons. So this is a pulse or a fusion rifle. Sorry. As you can see, it kind of just sprays a bunch of shots all at once after it charges. Handy for bosses because they do put out a whole lot of damage, and most bosses can be hit by all of the projectiles, I guess you'd call them. Let's see what else we have. We also have a grenade system. Now, it's not like a restockable grenade, like a physical grenade. It's more of an ability, and you can throw it with your other trigger, your left trigger up there. And I don't know if you can see this, but over there on the bottom left corner of the HUD, you can see that little lightning bolt in a circle. And that is my grenade. And right now it's not blue like the other side right there, which means my grenade is recharging. And you can see it slowly building up. And once it gets back to full, I'll be able to use my grenade again. This is not the right gun for close quarters combat. You can also notice that this fusion rifle does not give that sensitive area bonus. So when I'm shooting this thing, I'm basically just going to shoot it wherever I can hit. Although it does seem to be throwing around some random numbers as far as the damage. So that's kind of odd, but anyway. You also have a heavy weapon. So you carry 3 weapons with you at all times. And I'm going to throw my grenade. And the heavy weapon can be a grenade launcher or a heavy machine gun like this, which I think tends to put out a little bit higher DPS. So I like to use the machine gun. A little bit harder to aim with, but I think it's doing a lot more damage. I will show you some more stuff though. So you can, even though I'm only carrying these guns here, if you can get into a safe spot and open the menu, you can switch out some guns. We also have pulse rifles, and I actually am gonna break down. Auto rifles, scout rifles. I think there's possibly one other type, but I can't remember right now. These are the fusion rifles. We have shotguns, which are pretty standard. Do a lot of damage, but really, really close range. Sniper rifles, those pretty much speak for themselves. The pulse rifles are 3-round burst. And, oh, actually, did I choose the pulse rifle? Oh, I'm still on the heavy. The pulse rifle, they're 3-round burst. They don't tend to do all that much damage. I actually have not found a pulse rifle that I really thought was worth using. So, yeah, I mean, you can see I'm doing about 80 damage per round. And these guys just take forever to kill. It does do sensitive area damage, like headshot damage, which is good, but it's kind of clunky. It's not the easiest thing to aim with. And I just got hit by that tank bullet. Let's see if my buddy will revive me here. While we're waiting on him, I'm going to change guns. So yeah, the auto rifle is basically just a rapid fire, hold down the trigger and it keeps firing. So, yeah, my buddy died, so we're going to start back at the beginning of this battle.
The layer is up ahead, under that colony ship.
Which is pretty annoying, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, I hate this gun, let me. Scout rifles are one shot. Single shot, you see, so. They do a little bit more damage. They do about twice as much per round as the pulse rifle. But I still don't really like it. In my opinion, you got, you know, so 170 per round is pretty good, but I'm gonna switch back to this hand cannon. And that's doing 216, which really just doesn't seem like we can beat. Yeah, I definitely like that. The machine gun is not going to be as effective at this range. But it's okay, we'll move up closer. You can see, I'll show you the skybox a little bit. There is kind of a dynamic weather and time system. You'll see clouds go overhead. I haven't seen it rain, but I'm not sure if that's possible. But there will be clouds, and it becomes day or nighttime. I just completed a bounty, for precision damage. Okay, I'm gonna die. Scoot out of the, oh, he got me. See, it doesn't even look, well, I guess they curved those bullets. Now look at that, I revived him. Okay, come on, man. Thank you. Oh my god, he did not revive me. He got me all the way there. Come on, man. Thank you. Okay, one other mechanic I haven't shown you is that thing. If you hold both of the triggers down, you can launch this huge ball of like explosive energy, which is pretty fun. It takes a long time to charge up, but pretty neat. I'm gonna focus my effort. See, once you get a little bit closer, I guess you do more damage, because I was only doing about 200 from back on that ledge, and up here I'm going up toward like 400 per round. Wow, that thing hurts. Okay. Whew. Let's go back to my heavy. Bad. Sneak in here and pick this up.